Hey guys, what up? It's iDestiny. Welcome back. This is the LA lifestyle on a budget, skincare, thriftwear, my music and weird projects, all that kind of stuff. So if that's what you're into, hit the subscribe button below. So today I have a black-owned, women-owned business that I'm reviewing today. It's a hair care company, and it's the AK2 Naturally Divine line, and I'm specifically reviewing the Ayurvedic line today. I do have a few other products of hers from some of her other lines. She has a lot of stuff on her website, so I'm going to go ahead and jump into it so that we can get through at least everything from that specific line and maybe touch on a few others. So one of the things that I loved initially upon getting this product from her is that, you know me, I love natural ingredients. Anything that's like organic, has lots of natural stuff in it, is good. And that's because for me, just a little bit of background, I've been natural since 2012-ish. So growing up, ever since the age of like 5, I always got my hair relaxed. I always got my hair pressed. I just always had, my hair done and chemically or heat treated. So upon entering into college, I just decided to go natural, decided to just make a lot of my own hair care products, use a few natural hair care products from the store, but during that time, there wasn't really a lot going on, and just refused to kind of put heat on my hair. So heat has only been on my hair maybe a couple times in the past like decade. So I'm always looking for hair care products that are natural, that are going to work with, the natural texture and movement of my hair. So her products have natural ingredients, no parabens, no sulfates, no animal cruelty, no drying alcohols, and no harsh chemicals. And a lot of the products, as well as being natural, are organic as well, which is really cool. So let me go ahead and jump in. The first product that I want to talk about is the hydrating growth or the hair growth hydrating spray. So one of the things that I liked about this product, as well as with the rest of this line, I think also with possibly the other lines as well, is that her products are very much tailored towards the scalp. So for me, I always had a dandruffy, super flaky, super itchy scalp. No matter what I did, I just always had this issue. As I've transitioned to using more natural products, I haven't had the issue as much, but it's definitely something that I look for because I'm not about to go and get no Head and Shoulders and no, whatever drugstore products with a bunch of chemicals in them for my scalp. Especially with my hair type, you know how it is. We got to have specific stuff. So upon using this spray, it's a hair growth spray. I've only been using it for about 3-ish maybe weeks or so I haven't really noticed too much on that front. But one of the things that I really liked using this for was, when I would do my daughter's hair, I would do kind of like little cornrows or like little twisties on her that I would leave in for a few days. And this was a really, really good just scalp spray. It definitely has that minty, tingly feeling. So if you're somebody who gets braids a lot, if you're somebody who's constantly, maybe getting a weave or a sew-in or something, and you want a really good spray that's going to give you that really nice tingly feeling, that's going to hydrate your scalp and just make your scalp not feel itchy and irritated. This is a really good spray, and I like the fact that, has natural ingredients. Also the fact that as it sits in your hair, you don't start to get that kind of moldy, like rancid smell like down the line like you do with some other natural products. So this really settles into your hair nicely, and I found that it was really easy for me to use kind of on a daily basis, as well as kind of like a very light refresher spray, just very lightly on the hair but mostly on the scalp, and then just kind of like massage and zhuzh your hair. By the way, my hair, this is 5 or 6 days into a twist out using these products. So, my hair still is cute, still has movement. It's not stiff, it's not super dry, but just wanted to show you guys. I'll show you guys some clips also of me kind of throughout the week when I first took my hair out of the, twist out and the different styles that I've been doing over the past couple of weeks. But this is it after like 5 or 6 days of me kind of messing with it. All right, so next product that me and my daughter tried, because I tried it on both of our hair. I have more of like a 4A, 4B, and she's more of like a 4C, super, super tight, kinky coil, like super tight curls, as well as super fine strands. My strands are a little bit thicker, but a little bit more of like a tight ringlet. So the next product would be the deep conditioner. So immediately softens and makes finger detangling easier. So for me personally, this also kind of had a very natural, very like minty light smell along with the rest of the products, and nothing was like super, super strong. It has that very much like a herbal, slightly medicinal, like natural medicinal smell to like some of these products. Okay, so I think I used this initially on my daughter first, and then I used it on myself. I noticed afterwards, you know, our hair was a lot softer. It was a lot more manageable. I wouldn't say that this is necessarily like a really good detangler, especially for me personally. I love to use like a tangle teaser. I love to just go straight for a comb when I detangle my hair. I am not a finger detangling kind of girl. So if that's you, this will probably work better for you if you're used to just finger detangling your hair, and that works really well. But when I went like straight in with the comb, it really wasn't working too well for me, but I did notice that my hair was softer and did feel, you know, stronger. My cuticle, you know, my hair just overall felt healthier and less dry after using the deep conditioner. Also, I'm not going to go into specifics as far as price of each of these products, but they kind of range from like that $16 to $25 range depending on the product that you get in this specific line. All right, next is the hair growth conditioning scalp oil. I really liked this, and so this is something that she specifies that you use kind of like in the process of like washing and conditioning your hair. You put it on your scalp, you kind of like let it sit, and then you rinse it out with the conditioner or product or whatever. So I liked that because there's a lot of products kind of similar to this on the market that are scalp oils, but they just say to put it on your scalp and to kind of call it a day. And what happens is after a couple of days, you kind of get that rancid smell in your hair and it's not really cute. So I like the fact that she specified to like, you know, put this on your scalp, kind of massage it in, and then give it like a light rinse. Your scalp is still moisturized. You still have those oils in your hair, but it's just not as heavy or as sticky, and you still feel like, you know, your scalp can breathe a little bit, which I love. This oil, again, it kind of has that same kind of tingly sensation. There's some kind of like flowers or herbs or something in here, which is really cool. Love the nozzle in this bottle. Anytime we can get anything for the scalp that comes with a nozzle like this, I'm all for it. But I really liked this, and she actually has this same kind of product in a few of her other lines with like different scents. So just gonna show you real quick. So she has one that's cotton candy. Initially, I wasn't too excited about this. She actually created this for her daughter, so I tried it out on my daughter and she really liked it. This one has the like herbs or flower petals in it as well. But one thing that I liked is it wasn't a super sugary cotton candy smell. It actually smells more like berries. So if that's what you're into, it definitely has more of like a natural kind of sweet scent as far as it being, instead of it being like super sugary, which I liked. But just a FYI if you want to check that out. All right, the hair growth shampoo. Now, this shampoo is it's going to clean your hair very well. Think of it more of like a clarifying shampoo than like a co-wash. It is definitely not a co-wash. It definitely will take whatever gunk, whatever dandruff, whatever junk is in your hair, it's going to take it out. So just be aware of that if you're going to go in with, you know, whatever conditioner afterwards. You definitely need a conditioner that's more heavy duty, that's more nutrient dense and moisturizing dense if you're going to pair it with this shampoo. It doesn't strip your hair where your hair feels like grass afterwards, but your hair is very clean and is ready to kind of absorb some moisture. All right, next is the sea moss and kaolin clay hair mask. So I ended up really liking this. If you are somebody who has been doing like natural hair care stuff on YouTube for a while, you've been making maybe your own products, and you know that kind of like fad that we had for a while where everybody was doing like those clay co-washes and those clay pre-poos. This product kind of reminds me similar of that, even though it's a hair mask, because you use this and then you're supposed to like shampoo and then condition your hair afterwards. So I loved that factor of it. I love the fact that I don't have to make my own clay pre-wash and pre-poo, because I just feel like it was so messy and it was just so extra. I ended up stopping doing that. But if you're somebody who was used to kind of making your own and you just kind of are tired of that, definitely check out this product. I got very much like similar results. My scalp and hair felt amazing afterwards. It didn't feel super dry, but it definitely felt like, you know, my hair kind of got what it needed. And this is specifically supposed to remove dirt from the scalp and not strip the natural oils from the hair. Definitely did that. All right, next is this one's all crinkly because we've been using this one a lot. The hair growth leave-in conditioner. This leave-in conditioner really kind of threw me for a loop. It's kind of hard to see. I'll see if maybe I can zoom in on it, but it has like a very kind of clay-like look to it. It is still very creamy and it melds into your hair pretty well, but you do have to make sure your hair is like wet. Like if you're somebody who refreshes your hair with a spray bottle in the morning and then maybe you add some sort of oils or something, this is something where you're definitely going to need to make sure that your hair is a little bit damp, sprayed and ready to kind of accept product, because this is a little bit on the thicker side, even though it is kind of creamy. So just be aware of that. And this is kind of like a very kind of tannish brown color, which is really interesting, but I almost prefer it because I feel like it blends into my hair a little bit easier when I'm working it in, instead of me having like little chunks of like little white clumps, sometimes when you're rushing to do your hair. So, liked that. I could definitely see like little bits of like spices or herbs or something in this, which is really cool. But definitely, if you're going to use this, you definitely have to work it into your hair. Like, you can't just like do this and go. Like, it's not gonna work. Next is the Ayurvedic curling gel. It's so interesting because this and the last product I just mentioned, they kind of have the same kind of similar color. It's like that very tan, natural color, which is really cool. This product as well, it's very like, it's gel-like, but it still feels like very, very moisturizing and like hydrating in comparison to like other gels that you might use. I actually ended up just kind of like laying my edges and putting a scarf on, and within like a few minutes, like I was good to go. But with this product as well, definitely make sure that your hair is wet. She specifies that on a lot of these products, like make sure your hair is wet, because a lot of these are on the thicker side and you do kind of have to work them in. They're definitely for people that are used to kind of like finger curling their hair, finger detangling. If you're used to always having your hands in your hair to kind of like get your styles on and popping, like this is definitely going to work for you, because you're going to be kind of more used to that hair care labor. Whereas for some of us that are more used to like combs and like brushes, and you just like to throw stuff in your hair and go, you're definitely going to need to work these products into your hair a little bit with some water, and definitely just do like a 360 to make sure that everything's in. Okay, I'm going to take just a second to talk about this product, even though this is technically not in that line. This is the Manuka Honey Hair Growth Custard. So I tried this both on myself and my daughter. It's very thick and yellow and bright and, gelatinous. Now, so y'all know that there was a company, Shimei Moisture, back in the day that had a Manuka deep conditioner that we all loved until they changed the recipe and it smelled amazing, and you smelled amazing for like a week after using it. Well, we all had to stop using that, and the second I smelled this, it just brought back like those memories. Like, it has a very strong honey Manuka amazing scent, and it's like when you do your twist outs with this, your hair smells amazing for like 4 days. Like, during and after the twist out, like wherever you walk, you're just like leaving this trail of like amazing scents. So I loved that about this product. Now, this says that it's supposed to help with finger detangling. It didn't really work too well for me and my daughter when we tried to like detangle our hair with this. It's very, very thick, but one thing that I loved using this for was after I detangled my hair and I was kind of like working the oils into my hair before I would do my twist out, adding this to your twist out, or if you're somebody that does wash and goes, this is going to be legit for you, because it almost, when it dries down, it almost feels like a gel. Like your hair is kind of, into that mold, whatever, style you put it in, like left it in to dry in, it really holds that style really well, and it's not greasy, but your hair still has some movement to it. It's not like super, super crunchy. So I actually really liked using this kind of like as a gel to set my twist out, to set my daughter's twist outs, and I loved it for that, and it worked really well, and I had really good definition for like a couple of days. So definitely check into that if you're somebody that does wash and goes, if you're somebody that does twist outs or braid outs, definitely look into this kind of as your gel, because it's moisturizing, it's hydrating, but I really wouldn't use this for detangling, but overall I really liked it, and it smells bomb. Now, she has a bunch of other products as well if you want to check them out on her site. She has like lip balms that have like flowers and stuff in it. She has nail polishes. There was a lip scrub that I tried. There was a coffee scrub, which smelled amazing. But those are all, I think, from different collections that she has. Overall, I would say that this is a really dope line. Anything that smells like natural medicinal herbs, like I'm all for it, because I just feel like it doesn't conflict when I'm wearing different types of perfumes or whatever other scents that I'm trying to work with. So I really like that. Love the fact that most of the ingredients are organic. Love that it's natural. Love that there are products, within the lower price point, especially for some of y'all that are more price conscious. And I think it's really cool to see a natural company like this branching out and having like tons of stuff on the website, because I feel like with a lot of natural hair care products, you get really excited and then you go to the website and there's only like 2 or 3 products and you're like, okay, I guess I'll just work with those. Like, she really does give you a lot of options to choose from or to try out for you and your daughter or whoever else lives in your home that might want to try something out in a different scent. So definitely check that out. I'm going to link the website and info below. But thank you guys so much for watching. Like this video if you want to see more. I'll be posting more as usual. Make sure to do well and be well, and I'll see you later. Bye.